We are back. Sorry, got a little ADD. He had a spot on his nose I wanted to clean. And I just had to film the lip treatment. As I said before, I love anything to do with lips and smoothing them out and plumping them up. When a patient comes to me and has dry lips, I always include a lip treatment. I just feel like it's part of the facial experience and it's part of their skin, and they shouldn't come in with dry, cracked lips and leave that way. So I have my own little tips and tricks I'm going to show you here in a second, but as part of the dermal infusion, it is part of the treatment. So I've done his eyes. I do want to show you really fast. As part of the treatment, the eyes, you do the upper and the lower. So it feels really good to the patient. Right, so you're doing the upper and the lower lid. I don't know of any other facial modality that I can do that with that's not more like a fractional laser, so that's always a plus. But here's the lips. And it's right on the lip. And what's super fun about dermal infusion is the protocol includes doing half of the lip. So you can do the left half of the bottom and the top and then show them the difference, and it's really obvious. And Frank was just telling me that he's in his 30s and he's been working on his skin, and you know, this is something really that can be a game changer for anyone that doesn't have downtime but that really needs to keep their skin smooth and healthy. So it's about 8 to 10 passes on each side. And you can really see how it fluffs the skin up and plumps. And as I mentioned before, we're not using the diamond tip anymore. Now we've switched to the flat tip. So he's not getting any rough exfoliation. It's more the circulatory benefits and the vacuuming benefits and the smoothing and plumping benefits from the serum itself. This is also very safe for pregnant patients as well as patients with acne, because there's an acne handpiece. There's also a body handpiece as well. So you can do décolletage. Remember in other videos I've talked about my obsession with my own décolletage and how that's really a process because it gets a lot of sun damage and the skin tends to be very thin. So what I love is how this machine can work on body parts, and the body handpiece is really big. So I'll do a video on that one too. The absolute addictive part of any facial treatment. Can you all see this?
We could see it.
There are legit particles. Do you see this thing? There's a skin chunk in there.
Wow. I'm happy it's off my face.
Say bye-bye to junk, okay? And hello brightness.
Bye-bye 2019.
Hello New Year. And and he got to keep his beard too. So important for the gentleman, right? So we don't need them to change their hair. All hail the hipster. All right. So this is very customizable, and we can absolutely work around any beard. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you real quick. I want to show the lip treatment that I do. What I do is I use, this is a total tip and trick and secret that I'm sharing with you, is I take a brow brush. Sounds crazy, but I use some Vaseline or some Aquaphor or a great hydrator like Skin Medica. You can grab their HA5, right, because it's got 5 different types of hyaluronic acid. You can grab that, take your brush, and you're brushing the lip. And you're doing that as a finishing touch. Sorry. So now you're really driving in the HA5, which is hyaluronic acid, different types of plumping. They make an HA5 lip plump kit that you can buy. So I do like to finish my facials with it. It's a 2-step. You can buy that. We have an online shop here. You can order that. But this is a really good way, especially in the winter. Everybody gets dehydrated lips. And there's something about New Yorkers, not you, but because he likes to do lips. But guys, women, soft lips, please. Don't come near me with those cracked lips. It's really a pet peeve of mine. All right, so I hope this tip is helpful. All right, everyone, we are back. Okay, so we've switched into a different part of the practice, and now we're in my temporary home for lasers, as is displayed by all my lovely boxes. So up there is the Clear and Brilliant laser, and that is what we were doing, what I'm doing today. And again, the beard should not be prohibiting any type of treatment, but you have to work around it. You can't, it's not gonna treat, you can't go over the hair. Technically, Clear and Brilliant is a fractional laser. So actually it is colorblind, and what that means is that it goes toward the, it goes toward the collagen in the skin. It finds the water, lift up, yeah, perfect. It heats up the water in the skin. So by doing that, it doesn't matter what skin color the patient is. Technically they can be tan, but I don't treat tan skin at all. Ever. Sorry, it's not safe. But so we could go over the hair, but with his thickness, it's not going to treat anything, and it's going to impede the laser light. So there's plenty of space to work with here, and he's going to get a great result. And Clear and Brilliant is excellent for working folks and for anyone that wants to do multiple treatments where you want to work on pores, fine lines and wrinkles, acne scars, brightening, tightening, any of that with the original handpiece. What I love is that it's also really versatile. You can put the new Permea handpiece on there and treat brown spots and pigmentation and sun damage. So when I do it myself, I actually like the Permea handpiece for me because I really don't like the brown spots. And I promise, even though I have no foundation on, I promise I have brown spots. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
So I've treated him with numbing ointment. We have our own compounded numbing ointment that we use that's made for us in our pharmacy here. Shout out to VLS Pharmacy in Brooklyn. Truly an amazing, amazing standalone manufacturing plant in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. True story here, I actually grew up in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and always used that pharmacy for any type of regular medication. I had no idea that Gopesh owned it, and he turned it into a real proper drug pharmacy. So you can go put your hazmat uniform on, and you can actually tour the facility. This is like amazing. It's been down the block from my mom's apartment for 40 years, and it's an amazing facility. Anyway, I digress. So as you can tell, it's a super gentle treatment. How's that feeling?
It feels a little prickling, but it's nothing too harsh.
Nothing tragic?
No.
Okay. Sort of like a little thorns? Like hot thorns?
Yes.
And for you Esties out there, another pro tip. Again, I move slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. If I move too fast, watch what happens. You hear that squeak? You'll see the red light. That means that they're not getting their pulses. So if you are squawking or squeaking, you're moving too quickly. You want to keep your hands steady, and this works really well. I'm getting a whole other row when I gently bring his skin down. This works really well under the eyes for fine lines and wrinkles under the eyes or smile lines, and I know that that's a concern for him. So actually I can even pick this up, look at his lash, scoop his lash up into the handpiece, and look at all that real estate that I can get. And I'm putting some pressure. These are stainless steel with a plastic cover. I'm putting pressure on them and getting them out of my way. And I'm literally treating right under his lower lashes. So he's gonna get a super thorough treatment on his crow's feet and smile lines. All right, so I'm going to stop here for a moment, continue the treatment, and I will be back. Please like, share, and comment. I love your questions, and I do answer them. And if you want to subscribe, I would love that as well.